Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Civil Engineering Forum. We are in the playlist named Design of Reinforced Concrete Structures, where today we are going to learn a very important thing, that is 5 reasons why steel reinforcement is used in concrete. That is, this steel reinforcement which is casted with fresh cement concrete to make reinforced cement concrete. So today we are going to learn in detail why we use this type of steel reinforcement with concrete and not any other material is used to make a composite material with this cement concrete. So there are 5 main reasons due to which this steel reinforcement is used along with cement concrete. Where the first one is, in reinforced cement concrete, concrete is very weak in tension while the steel has very good tensile strength. Therefore steel is used in tensile zone. As seen in this figure, this is a cross section of a T-beam where at the bottom there is tensile zone and at the upper end there is compression zone. And we know that concrete is weak in tension and steel is strong in tension. So we are using steel reinforcement to resist the tension in the concrete. And so as seen in this figure, at the bottom where there is tensile zone, we have inserted the steel reinforcement. Rather, we would say that the percentage reinforcement at the bottom in the tensile zone in this particular T-beam is more as compared to that of the top, that is compression zone. So basically what the idea here is, concrete is weak in tension, and to make it strong we are introducing steel reinforcement in the tensile zones which are created in the concrete. This is one of the main reasons why we are using steel reinforcement. Now getting deeper, for concrete, flexural strength will be equal to tensile strength, and that is abbreviated by FCR as seen over here. So in concrete generally flexural strength will be equal to the tensile strength, and the formula to measure this FCR, that is tensile strength of our concrete, is FCR is equal to 0.7 under root FCK. See, this FCK is we have already studied in our previous lectures in this playlist, which is known as characteristic compressive strength of the concrete. So by applying the formula 0.7 into under root of this FCK, we get tensile strength of the particular designed concrete. For example, for M20 grade concrete, tensile strength is FCR is equal to 0.7 under root 20, that is 3.13 Newton per mm square. Thus we can say that this M20 grade concrete has about 3.13 Newton per mm square of tensile strength, for which compressive strength is 20 Newton per mm square. And so technically here we can say that the tensile strength is about 12% of the compressive strength of the designed concrete. So this was the first reason why we are using steel reinforcement with the fresh concrete. Then the second one is, as the temperature coefficients of steel and concrete are nearly equal, temperature stresses are reduced when steel is used in concrete. See, when we are using two different materials to prepare a composite material, due to change in the surrounding temperature, stresses will be developed in both the materials because the temperature coefficients are different in both the type of material. And so we need to select the materials in such a way that the temperature coefficients are also same. For example, here steel and concrete, both of these are having same temperature coefficients, and this is the reason why there are minimum temperature stresses generated in this composite material and why we are using only steel with concrete and not any other material. There are numerous other options which we can use with this cement concrete. For example, fiber reinforced polymer FRP is also a better option. It is even lightweight. But see, here the main problem is it is having different temperature coefficient compared to that of the concrete, and so this becomes the second reason why we are using steel with cement concrete. Then the third one is, concrete shrinks on setting. It provides proper bond between steel and concrete. See, at first when we are casting this steel reinforcement with fresh cement concrete, it does not create any bond when it is fresh, but as soon as the concrete hardens and sets, it slightly shrinks and provides the proper bond between the steel reinforcement, and in this way the bonding of the steel with concrete increases and a very good grip is being provided. And so we are using this steel reinforcement. And see, we are providing threading on the steel reinforcement to even increase this strength. So it becomes almost impossible to pull out this steel reinforcement from the concrete due to the stronger bond. So this was the third reason. And the fourth one is, modulus of elasticity of steel is very high, that is 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. See, we know that when concrete becomes harder, it becomes rigid. But once when we include steel with this cement concrete, it provides some elasticity to our concrete. And this elasticity saves our structure from cracking. And this elasticity saves our structure from cracking and deflection. And this becomes our fourth point. And fifth one is, in columns, steel is also used to resist compression and confine the concrete. See, you might have seen steel reinforcement even in column, though there is no tension in most of the part of the column. So at this place, what this steel reinforcement does is, it takes the compression. See, it is not that steel is strong in tension, so it is weak in compression, but steel is even stronger in compression. But due to economy, we are using cement concrete at the places where there is compression. In columns, the steel even takes the compression and confines the concrete. That is, the steel reinforcement resists the bursting effect of the concrete and does not allow the column to buckle. And this is the fifth important point for why we are using steel reinforcement along with concrete. So friends, this is all for today and thank you for watching.